as CEO of Sodexo in Romania, I had the chance to see several type of this kind of programs in different countries, and I could also see how impactful this kind of programs can be, not only to the people who are receiving the final amounts, but also to the small companies who are the ones who are really having a very, very big impact with this kind of programs. So for me, it must be very clear that the objective of these programs and these investments should be to support not only vulnerable categories of people that need support, that is very clear in this kind of in these moments, in these years of difficulties, but also, and most importantly, is to really support the small and medium companies, in that case in Romania, who are the real engine of the economy in the country. So this is very important. The objectives should be very clear. Now, the question is how Sodexo can contribute, or what is Sodexo doing to support these kind of programs. So I can tell you that Sodexo, due to our 60 years of experience in the market dealing with vouchers paid in paper and now fully electronic, we have been providing, and we can provide great support and our experience in order to be a real partner of the governments in many countries. So at the end, our roles would be to really be a partner of the government, to really help to implement quickly and to share our experience with the different programs, so this can be really reach the country quickly. So I was in Romania, very proud to see recently 2 social programs that were implemented. One is the hot meal one that was implemented last year, which was a hot meal program for vulnerable elder people above 75 years old. And I will give you some data just now, but and also a second one, which is now ongoing and is going to be implemented in the coming weeks, which is the educational vouchers, will be fully in digital, that will be offering access to office supplies to vulnerable children. So this will help a lot of children. We're talking about around 250,000 to 300,000 children. Will help them to really, first of all, not abandon schools, and then secondly, provide them more things to really help them to really grow in this school period, which is so important. So as I said, such programs are producing and usually produce a lot of changes at a very large scale that sometimes are not very touchable because people don't see the real impact, but there are a lot of indirect effects that really are really impacting the full thing. No? So let me share some data with you about the hot meal program so you can really see the impact of this kind of programs. First of all, in the last year, over 13 million of hot meals were served to that vulnerable people above 75 years old. 13 million is a lot of meals, okay? This means that almost 9,000 restaurants participated in this program. And I have to tell you that many of those restaurants were closed due to the pandemic effect. And thanks to this program, they reopened, they rehired people, new employees, and they were able to deliver all those foods to those 300,000. No, in that case, were more than 600,000 beneficiaries. So 9,000 merchants and restaurants, so a very important number. Also, a collateral effect was that around 23,000 payment terminals were implemented and installed in the rural areas. So digitalization effect was really huge. So in those rural areas, the first impression when we were reaching them for implementing a payment system was, what is this? We don't use this, no? But when we were explaining the benefits, what is the effect of this, they were very happy and they were accepting. So we also developed this digitalization in different rural areas. And also, of course, as I said, there are all those effects going around the economies in all those towns in which it was really, really amazing. And the result is very amazing. And we can see, today's not the day, but we have also a video that was also published in which we can see many of those people talking about the effects in their lives. No, now also talking about holiday vouchers, is a very similar effect. No, we saw during the COVID how the tourism in Romania suffered. Many agencies closed. Many of agencies were really fighting a lot of people because they were not able to really support all those employees. So with these holiday vouchers, there are some studies that are coming from the Romanian Economic Studies Academy saying that for every leu that we spend on holiday vouchers, is triggering the consume of additional 4,000 to 5,000 %, 4 or 5%, which is really a great catalyst for consumption. So, but not only this, also when you go and you use holiday vouchers, or when you use hot meal, or when you use, in many cases, meal vouchers, you don't just spend the amount that you are given, you are spending more. So there is always a top up. So there is even more volume coming to the economy, so the consumption is really spread, and the effects in all areas of the economy is really, really important. So only in holiday vouchers, in the last 12 months, from almost 5,500 tourism units authorized for holiday vouchers in 2020, we reached almost 18,000 in 2021. So this is just to give you some data and additional data that what is the real impact of those programs. Sometimes the government thinks that this is a cost for us, but it's not a cost for us.